The sun was beginning to dip below the dense canopy of the ancient forest, casting long shadows across the winding forest paths. Amara paused to wipe the sweat from her brow, her basket laden with the day's forage, a variety of vibrant herbs, roots and berries that would serve her village well. Though the work was arduous, Amara found solace in the rhythmic sound of her footsteps crunching against the carpet of fallen leaves and twigs. As she made her way back towards the modest cluster of mud brick huts and thatched roof shelters she called home, Amara couldn't help but let her gaze wander, taking in the beauty of the untamed wilderness that surrounded her. The forest was a place of mystery and wonder to the young woman, a verdant realm teeming with secrets, just waiting to be uncovered. She often found herself venturing deeper and deeper into its embrace, driven by an insatiable curiosity about the natural world. Today, however, Amara sensed that something was different, a subtle shift in the air that prickled the back of her neck. The forest seemed almost to beckon her, its leafy tendrils rustling as if to guide her onward. Intrigued, Amara adjusted the basket on her hip and diverged from the familiar path, her steps growing more purposeful as she delved further into the dense undergrowth. The trees grew thicker, their branches intertwining overhead to form a lush emerald canopy that filtered the fading sunlight into a soft, ethereal glow. Amara's pace slowed as she carefully navigated the uneven terrain, stepping over twisted roots and pushing past curtains of vines. Just when she was about to turn back, her foot caught on something, a crumbling stone structure nearly hidden beneath the layers of vegetation. Amara paused, her eyes widening as she brushed away the leaves and vines to reveal an ornate archway, its weathered surface covered in an intricate pattern of vines and moss. Her heart quickened with a mixture of trepidation and anticipation as she ran her fingers along the ancient stonework, a sense of wonder washing over her. Without a moment's hesitation, she parted the greenery and stepped through the archway, compelled by an inexplicable pull. The sight that greeted her on the other side stole the breath from her lungs. Amara found herself standing in the midst of an abandoned, overgrown garden, a verdant oasis lost to the passage of time. Vibrant flowers of every imaginable hue burst forth from the ground in riotous abundance, their petals shimmering as if imbued with an otherworldly glow. Amidst the sea of colour, Amara spotted plants unlike anything she had ever seen before, blossoms that seemed to sway and pulsate with a life of their own, their delicate tendrils reaching towards her as if in greeting. Utterly transfixed, Amara slowly made her way down the meandering, moss-covered paths, her fingers trailing along the lush foliage that threatened to reclaim the once manicured garden. The air was thick with the heady scent of exotic florals, and Amara found herself drawn deeper and deeper into the secret oasis, her heart racing with a mixture of wonder and trepidation. As she wandered, Amara couldn't help but notice the unique properties of the garden's remarkable blooms. Some emitted a soothing, almost intoxicating fragrance, while others appeared to glow softly in the dimming light. A few of the flowers even seemed to move of their own accord, their petals unfurling and swaying as if possessed by a gentle, otherworldly breeze. Amara paused to gently pluck one of the luminescent blossoms, its delicate petals illuminating her face with a warm, golden glow. "What manner of place is this?" she murmured, her voice barely above a whisper, as if afraid to disturb the garden's enchanting silence. Amara spent what felt like hours exploring the hidden oasis, her mind reeling with the possibilities of what lay before her. The garden was a veritable treasure trove of natural wonders, a repository of untapped potential that could surely benefit her struggling village in ways she had never imagined. With a renewed sense of purpose, Amara began carefully harvesting some of the flowers, her hands moving with a reverence befitting the garden's magnificence. As she made her way back through the archway and towards her home, Amara could scarcely contain her excitement. The basket on her hip now brimmed with an assortment of the garden's incredible blooms, from the glowing, luminescent flowers that could provide light, to the lush, fragrant blossoms that seemed to exude soothing, restorative properties. Amara's mind raced with the myriad ways she could use these remarkable botanical wonders to help her community, but even as she hurried back, an uneasy feeling began to settle in the pit of her stomach. Amara knew that a discovery of this magnitude could not remain hidden for long. Word of the secret garden's existence and its remarkable powers would inevitably spread beyond the borders of her small village. And with that knowledge came the looming threat of those who would seek to exploit it for their own gain, without a care for the delicate balance of nature. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting the forest in a warm golden glow, Amara steeled her resolve. She would do whatever it took to protect this enchanted oasis and the well-being of her people. For in the heart of this hidden garden, she had found a profound connection to the natural world, a sacred trust that she was determined to uphold, no matter the cost.